And welcome back. Picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark. One of the Twitch viewers asked during the break how many days in we are, and we're 163 days in. Whereas map-wise, we haven't done a lot of Ash Canyon, but we've gone ahead and done all the locations in Timberwolf Mountain. We've got about half the places done in Pleasant Valley. Got all the places done in Mystery Lake. Some stuff to do make Mystery Lake better looking, but it's done. Ravine is done. Similar sort of thing with Mystery Lake and Ghost High, where we've got all the parts for Fifth Photographer done. Crumbling Highway is done. Maybe some stuff we can do to make it look a little bit better, but it's done Fifth Photographer wise. Desolation Point is where I actually started mapping, and it's probably the best looking of the ones that we've mapped. Mapped all the locations in Bleak Inlet. There are probably some things we can do in here to make Bleak Inlet look better. And then Forlorn Muskeg, we got a memento cache, and we mapped leaving one time from Bleak Inlet, which is why we've got very little done in Bleak Inlet. And Ash Canyon's where we're. So we're going to hydrate. I've fully recovered from a fatigue stance. But this is obviously probably not going to be mapping weather when we step out here. So we might be trying to get a little bit more food and or fuel around base camp here before we start heading out. Because I doubt it's going to let me map. Yeah, no. Visibility is non-existent. So we can go ahead and visit up some torches while we're thinking about it. Trying to be productive with in-game time. I'm not too worried about calories because we did drag up a bunch of oats. But at the same time, I'd like to keep the emergency calories for emergencies and not consume everything. Or we've got, like to not make it an emergency is maybe a different way to think about it. Gotta be a little bit careful in this level of visibility that I don't get lost. Because I don't have Ash Canyon completely memorized, so it would definitely be a possibility to get lost in here. I'm gonna be poking around for some resources I think might be nearby. Okay, not up here. Sometimes, as memory serves, there was a oops, up there. Just checking for. Is that a crate? It is a crate. Gonna have to start a fire to harvest it with the axe. And I doubt, besides the wood, there's anything really in it. There was a bunny. And something we can vaguely do that would be productive.
I need to drop something.
Is harvest the bunny for its calories. Lost my stone. I'll probably be more down by the river, so I'm not too worried.
So cold.
Why did the music just suddenly stop? Oh, we just did a hard track transition. Okay. Whenever you hear the music stop like that, it always gives me the heebie-jeebies of, did I just get detected by a predator or something? Okay, it's not going to be very time efficient harvesting the guts and the hide by hand. Well, it's time efficient for the hide, but not for the guts. But we're kind of passing time until the weather improves to let us do other stuff, so being a little bit time inefficient is fine. You know, I feel like this is almost worse weather than when I was out earlier. Still do have the rabbit meat on me, so I have to be a little bit careful because I can attract wolves with rabbit meat on me. There is a outdoor protected fire, which is where I'm going right now. If I don't get lost. Running away from the wolf. I just found a different wolf. I feel like I found a different wolf. No, that is a protected fire, but I don't think that, well, protected fires don't scare off wolves. I have learned that the hard way. Oh, no, this is a cliff we can go up. Get into wind shelter, and well, a torch.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, we'll see if the wind is bad enough that if I can get the torch back to that fire barrel. It's like I can. So the fire barrel here, in theory, is a protected fire and won't blow out. Because it's a protected fire, it might not provide the illumination to scare off wolves. That's why I didn't want to trust throwing the fire at the barrel. I'm gonna have to stick 2 pieces of coal in here. And I'm certain this is not... Oh, apparently this is perfectly good for wet mapping weather. There's nothing really to map where I am, but this, in theory, will make the map a little bit better looking down the line, maybe. This doesn't look like great weather, and to be fair, well, it's now at the point where I could get a fire warm enough with one piece of coal instead of firing both. But yeah, it's pretty windy, and it's decently cold. Might spend some time. Be a little bit tedious assembling torches, but I'm going to disassemble a bunch of torches. Got a lot more than I need. I need the fuel much more than I need the torches. And to be fair, if I'm going to leave this fire, I'm probably going to pull the rest of the fuel out as torches, which is just going to give me even more torches.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Here, while I'm sitting next to this fire, let's take a look. Find myself at what the locations are called in Ash Canyon. So Angler Den is where we set up base camp. Rod Falls, Climber's Cave, Fire Overlook, Foreman's Retreat. I know where Foreman's Retreat is, and Gold Mine. We've been up, well, in this run I've been up to the Gold Mine already. Just didn't map when I was up there. High Meadow, I think that's on the way up to the Fire Overlook. Homesteader's Respite is one of the cabins up on the cliffs. Long Falls, Miner's Folly, Mining Camp, Narrows Fall Cave, Pillars Footrest, Runaway Bridge, Cutter Cove, Stone Shield Cave, to the cave system. So that's the way I normally leave. Wolfjaw Overlook, okay. Okay, so visibility is definitely improved. Wolves still around? Crow fly over, crow fly over. Red crows and was like, there's a carcass nearby? And the answer is no. Now that the visibility is decent, I might try to take a run at one of the wolves for their meat. Let's see if I can bring the fire over here. I think on some of the spawns you'll find tomato soup there. Not carrying any meat. Rest of them attracting wolf attention. Yeah, no clear shot that time. Okay, killed it around here from the upstairs. Where is that wolf? There it is. Okay, not sure if that fire is actually going to get warm enough for me to be warm next to this wolf. Oh, I'm wrong, it does. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I have 2 fires going, to cook off of both of them. A little warmer next to this fire, so I'm going to hang out here for a moment, do my disassembly. Sharpening. Yeah, probably when I was carrying the meat, I attracted the wolf back. That's probably why it was close as it was. I tend to value the animal hides more than I value their guts. Because the bigger game, the moose and the bear, drop a lot more guts than you use with their hides. Now, before I check, make sure I don't have any fat on me. Okay, about 10 minutes left on that. So we can go get the meat off of that one, and the fuel... Well, maybe not the fuel. Actually, yeah, let's get some meat off of you. This is going to be a bit chilly, but we'll be fine.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Because it is cold and these are outdoor fires. These fires are lasting longer than they say they will. I may still not have enough time to completely cook that one, but we'll see. Oh, I fully ate that piece, okay. Oh, the wind took the fuel off of this one.
Cold is making my head
Still,
thick.
with the embers left in this fire, a little bit warm. Let's get the guts off. Still have the embers keeping us a little warm.
Wait. I'm so cold and warm up again.
Well, in this situation, you're next to a fire emblem character. That's nice and warm. I'm going to go ahead and quick this and put on one of the birch bark teas I have. So you're going to warm it most from the tea. Yeah, we're going to slap a piece of coal in here. Make it even warmer, but this is how we can warm up as we're processing this thing. Processing second wolf. Take the hide off quickly. While this has been very productive from the standpoint of food, hasn't necessarily been that productive from the standpoint of fuel consumption. Went and basically burnt through most of the fuel I was carrying with me. Partial. And yeah, it's time. We wander away from this fire. Sometimes we'll take what's left of the fuel out of it. I'll leave the meat here, but I'm going to take the guts back to the base camp. Because that's the closest indoor place I know to drop guts and hides off at. So I'm finding a decent number of sticks on the way back. Oh, I just jinxed myself, obviously, with that statement. So I'm finding a decent number of sticks, and then I stopped finding sticks. It's bigger fuel here, but that would take fuel and time to harvest. Anyhow, we haven't found the key for you. I suspect I know where the key is, just... that's not here. Those to cure. Let's start a 20-minute fire and see if I can map on this spot. The fire, if it's only going to be 20 minutes, is not going to be warm enough to keep me... well, to warm me up. It should be warm enough to keep me from getting cold quickly.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, no. No dice with mapping, apparently. Not quite appreciative of that hard music transition there. So this is good travel weather. Not too cold. Walk for a very long period of time without getting cold. Well, this is good interloper travel weather. Not so good for mapping. So I think I'm going to take the trip over to the cave nearby. Major cave. There should at least have some coal, which will allow us to do stuff when it's much colder. I'm going to have to go past some wolves, but as long as it's not windy, we'll be able to keep the wolves off us with a torch. So I've been up here before, so things like... Actually, I'm surprised that the backpack hasn't been searched. But things like that backpack should be mostly searched on the way up here. No, maybe some of the stuff I skipped because I was, remember distinctly having to abandon stuff at the beginning of the next climb. Which is where I'm heading. I'm heading towards a climb. We're under carrying capacity, so that's not even really going to be a problem. We're under carrying capacity. I don't even have enough fatigue left to have max carrying capacity, so that's somewhat surprising, actually. Nope, can't get up there. Looks like a place where you might be able to get up, but no, isn't quite. So this upcoming corner is a place that you can frequently get caught with wolves. So I tend to try to take it carefully and take it wide, so that if there happens just to be a wolf right around the corner, that you don't run face first into them. Because wolves will and can and still do jump you. Hello, chatter. I think that's a waving emoji I'm seeing. Yeah, we can see the paw prints from the wolf here. That's why we're going to take this corner wide in case it's right behind the corner. There's the wolf. It's like a regular wolf. Pretty sure one of the places I need a map is around here, but with this level of fog, it's not going to let me map. one's actually not being immediately scared, so I have to pull up a weapon and threaten it to get it to go away. And yeah, if it was high enough visibility, I'm pretty sure this is the place I needed to map down here. Falls might have been as well, but not 100% sure about which. I suppose I could check if I can map. Pretty sure the answer is no. Yep, the answer is no. So into the cave. This is one of the caves that has a waterfall that you can walk through. That's what we're going to do right now. So first thing first, take everything off that you don't want getting wet. Our backpack is apparently watertight.
This pack is getting kind of heavy. Freezing.
And just like that, you can get through the fire, or get through the waterfall without losing your fire. Or getting all your clothes completely soaked. Then you just put it back on. I left the moose hide satchel out because it getting wet doesn't do anything. And it saves me a button click putting everything back on. And I primarily came in here for this, which is coal. So we're going to be picking up coal as we travel through here. Might also take the time to gather some stones once I do the climb. Doubt that firewood is respawning, so I'm going to leave the firewood there. Yeah, right now I probably have the level fatigue to do this short climb. This is a interior cave, so it's pretty temperature stable in here, so this is a good place to take a long rest if you need to take a long rest. There's a climb in here, which I'm planning on taking. So I can get to the upper portions of Ash Canyon. I'm a little overweight, so if I want to do this climb, I'm going to leave some stuff behind.
Someone's stash.
Or do something else to reduce my weight. Wait, looks like I can get away with just leaving a stick behind. So that's what we'll do. One stick behind. And we can just climb up this rope. Apparently didn't leave as much behind as I thought I might have the first time. Up here, because I've been through here once. Like 10, 20 days into the run. apparently either some stuff spawned in or it wasn't the most thorough coming through. There's wolf carcass there. Wolf carcasses are a little bit more valuable now that there's better wolf crafting items. But I don't need that wolf hide that badly because we killed a couple wolves earlier in this part. Why'd the wolf run away? And sorry, I didn't necessarily notice your message earlier. The wolves are scared of fire. So if you get close enough to them with fire, they will usually run away, unless you literally get way too close to them. If you do a threatening action towards them, they will normally charge you, unless they would be charging through a fire that they know about. Right, so if in that example, right, I dropped the torch and threatened the wolf with the bow. So because of the threat, the wolf was either going to charge me or run away. And because I had the torch dropped in that situation, it ran away. Some of them are a little bit more prone to running away, so I don't have to threaten them because I'm wearing both a bear hide coat and wolf hide pants, both of which are considered intimidating in the game, I believe. They don't make a big difference, so it still is worth carrying around something like a lit torch when you're in wolf territory, so as to be better at scaring them away. Because if they know a torch is there, and they're not already within, like, terminal charge distance, they won't attack you over a torch, usually. There's the odd edge case where they will, but usually they won't. So for those of you who know Ash Canyon, I'm heading towards... I think it's Miner's Folly, where we're headed. It may or may not go well, because as I can see right now, because of the bones here, this is an active bear spawn, so there's potentially bears between where I am and where I'm going. And there are bears, because I can just see bear is there coming towards me. Oh, bear is there going away from me. That offers some opportunity. So I'm gonna go squirrel away my ignition by starting a small fire here with a couple sticks. To give me some time. And then I'm gonna sneak up on that bear. And see if I can get it before it detects me. Not short. Nah, I've missed. I've only got fire hardened left. I think it's still wandering away from me, so I can potentially sneak up close enough to pick those up. And the place I want to go is on the far side of the bear, so until I deal with the bear one way or the other, I cannot advance. Oh, I'm gonna get mauled. Yep.
Gotta stop that blood loss.
Okay, let's get back to that plate. First, treat the blood loss. And then let's get back to that fire.
I just need to close my eyes.
All things concerned, apparently I was too close when I hit it. So it detected me when I hit it, obviously. But I did hit it. So that is a bear that is going to die if we give it enough time. Penguin worm up here, give it the time it needs to stop being alive. Oh, I should have used the antiseptic. Whoops.
That didn't work.
Yeah, of course they didn't work. Okay, let's do a quick once-over on the inventory. How's everything looking after the bear mauling? You could definitely use a repair. Outer bear coat. Probably looking about the lumber point where we can do repair. Rabbit skin mitts, yes. Boots, yes. Wolfskin pants, yes. Crampons probably could have been in that range anyway, already. Okay, the bear's not dead, but the bear's at least out of the way. I don't know what happened. Let's pass some time. And looking at the time, I should put a part break in here. So if you are watching on YouTube, this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the part break. So if you're watching YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. Because I am going to go ahead and record the next part. Probably where we're harvesting that bear. Because it looks like the bear did finally die between parts. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to basically stop the recording and start the recording, and then we'll basically get right back into it. And until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part.